I just want to say something in this video because lots of things not systematically um, there. It's kind of like topic from here and there. I pick up and trying to bundle them together, but they're not together at all. So let me talk about first. I watched a video on YouTube called Great Depression, Poor Man's Meal. You can search that on YouTube as our old lady gave the recipe of how at the Depression, U.S. workers prepare meals for themselves with very low cost. Well, I look at the meal, the dishes. That's exactly how Chinese dishes are prepared. Um, I was astonished on the fact that I grew up on those dishes, and I never know it's called poor man's meal, and I never know that's a way here in the West that people prepare that kind of dishes because they're lacking of resource. Um, Somehow it bring me to a fundamental question because you are what you eat. I I don't know how to think of it. I grew up on the dishes that probably most you would call poor man's meal here during the Great Depression. But to most of Chinese, at least I know, both my mom and dad are doctors. They grow up on the dishes like that. There's something more like meat, meatball stuff like that, Chinese meatball, um, for festivals. But mostly, we we would regard that the way how they prepare poor man's meal, the way that Chinese dishes are. I think that's come down to the point that most of the Chinese uh, would only have a few flavors on their dinner table. That's only spicy or non-spicy. That's so that's a one point. I don't know how to think of it. And another one is that when we're talking about Tao, Taoism, there Tao being translated as the way or uh, the um, the reality or something that's mysterical to most people. But if you look at the way how Chinese write the Tao, this is the Tao. This is how you write Tao. So if you look at it, it is a face inside with walking parts like a snake. This is how Chinese memorize our creator. We call it a Tao because from very ancient Chinese history, it was said that Chinese were created by something with human face, but snake's body. So that is what we call doll. Um, so that's one misunderstanding. Most scholar here, or even some of the Chinese scholars, if they're not well versed in their study, yeah, that's the creation. That's the creator. That's how the creator looked like, with human face, with snake's body, created the Chinese. And the creator is a woman called Lu Wa, and she created a human, Chinese, based on her brother, or her husband, brother slash husband image. And we call this two the very first emperor of Chinese. Um, that's one thought, and I'll say the third one would be recent. I made a video on North Korean situation prediction 1 week ago, and well, the situation developed as it is, uh, peaceful, quiet. I wouldn't say peaceful, but it seems like China is more active than it should be, and Russia and North Korea, it seems like they're getting together. What and it is interesting to watch how things develop. Sometimes, if you understand the situation, you would think of some that there's some factor tangible that you cannot change. It would happen the way it would be. I thought that Trump have a really sincere relationship with China, but he has to, given the current political economical situation between U.S. and China. I don't know how this can play out, um, but it would be interesting to watch. I hope it is not another 1840. Okay, have a nice day.